Episode 3. Unexpected Conversation with a Taxi Driver. Champaign, Illinois. Say there's this girl and she likes the look of some fella, and you gotta admit there's not many places for people to meet each other these days, especially now with none of that funny business going on at them offices. So she likes the look of the fella and she says, "Do you have a light?" That's about the safest way a lady can meet someone without looking like she's throwing herself at the guy. She's just trying to meet people. And now we gotta make relaxing and meeting people some big deal 'cause of the smoke. You certainly feel strongly about the smoking, don't you? I said, wondering where the airport was as yet another harvested cornfield passed us by. It's not just the smoking. Like the gays, there's another thing people just didn't think about. All them gays wanted out of the closet, and everyone says, sure, go ahead and let 'em come out. Heck, them poor folks has been in there and they're lonely there in the dark and all by themselves. But guess what? Now them the gays is out, and people is saying, holy cow, what we gonna do now about all them marriages, and kids they's wanting to adopt and showing up at parties together and all? Well, no shit, Sherlock. What they all think was gonna happen. I mean, goodness, now they's all wanting to get married to each other. Next thing you know, those same people who's wanting them out of the closet gonna ask them cops to find a way to put 'em back in. It's unbelievable, he continued. You all have them gays getting married in Oregon, don't you all? But then some folks wanted to put 'em all back in the closet, huh? Well, I feel sorry for those people trying to get married and then not being able to. Let them people be. All God's children okay with me. I ain't no redneck. I blame them people who are thinking it's okay to give 'em hope. To have them people thinking they can have the same kind of life as t'other people's, and then taking away their hopes by yanking around all them laws. Would have been better to have kept 'em living in the closet. Or not, 'cause as I was saying, it's dark in there. Well, here's the airport, he said very matter-of-factly. I wondered if similar innocuous comments about the weather with other passengers brought on such commentaries. Pulling to the curb, I slid out and fished out my bills for the fare. Mr. Talkative efficiently lifted out my one bag while grabbing the back of his jeans and pulling them up in one practiced motion above the substantial curves of his buttocks. Handing me my bag, he grinned, "Have a nice trip," and turned on his heel back to the driver's side. A number of people milled around, waiting for the attendant to open the check-in desk at 6:45 a.m. Looking back out the doors, the grey skies were lifting, and a dull light blue was creeping into the morning as the tail lights of my taxi turned to leave the airport.